We live? Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville and our Sunday service. It's a gorgeous, glorious day outside. And welcome to everybody online, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Zoom. We're so glad you're here this morning to celebrate this day. And we're going to begin with a song, right?
We sure are.
All righty.
Okay.
Everybody knows this one, so sing along. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven. Sing that one again, I want to hear you. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. Choosing grace. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing passion. I'm choosing passion today. I'm choosing passion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing passion today. Take your joy. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. Abundance. I choose abundance today. Choose it. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. What are you choosing? I'm choosing heaven today. Sing it louder now. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today.
Yeah, thank you. Well, welcome again to Unity of Charlottesville. This is an incredible community, a community of love and friendship and fellowship. I'm Reverend Patricia Galino Lansky, and this is my co-minister and beloved husband, Reverend Don Lansky. And we are so honored to be able to serve you in this way, in this wonderful, wonderful place of Unity of Charlottesville. Of course, we welcome all people here, all people of every religion, race, creed, nationality, lifestyle, gender identity, and sexual orientation, because we are unity. And we are all one under these wonderful exterior varieties that we see all around us. We know we are one family. And with that, we are so grateful to join together every time that we meet in prayer. And many of you, I know, are praying the 40-day prayer. That is, if you haven't gotten one, there's one at the back of the sanctuary. It's on a pink sheet of paper, kind of looks like this. And we invite you to pray with the rest of us who have been praying this 40-day prayer from the time when I announced that I will be leaving this community up till 40 days up to my last day, which is the 31st of October. And because of prayer, so many wonderful things are happening. But let us just begin knowing that as we join together in prayer, our intentions are amplified by so many hearts together. Let us pray together now. And we take a moment now to center within. We breathe into this now moment and feel this energy of spirit moving through our being. We are so grateful to be able to be part of this spiritual community. This community that really remembers the truth and celebrates the truth that each and every one of us are equal in the sight of God. Each and every one of us is endowed with all the qualities and the attributes that we think of God having. We have those as our inheritance as well. And so we allow ourselves now to feel into the wonderful energy of our heart space that is so magnificent, so mysterious, so beautiful, as we connect now with the Spirit of the living God within us and all around us. And we know here at Unity that whatever we put our minds to, whatever we create an intention around, whatever we amplify with our prayer energy and our belief in the reality of it, can come into manifestation. So much around us has been because of these energized, intentional prayers. And we know that as we come together today with the intentions of our heart for peace in this world, for equality and love between all people, knowing their truth as brothers and sisters, that we are amplifying this prayer, sending it forth, touching other hearts and minds with our own clarity, our intention, our deepest resonance in prayer. So much of the world is unfolding now in new and beautiful ways. Everything is shaken up. So this is a great time to have our prayers be heard and answered. We are deeply grateful for this opportunity to come together in prayer. And we do claim all of this now in the name and after the nature of the indwelling Christ. And we do conclude our prayer with our statement of faith that is our guiding principle throughout our days and nights. And here it is, if you need it. Together there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And so it is. Amen. Well, please stand so we can join together in our welcome song. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Sing it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome.
we'll bring you up and say a little bit more about you after the service. But right now, if children want to go back with Kate and Mark.
We'll see you later. See you at the end. And Maria Stein is now making her way for a couple of announcements.
Hey. You're talking about the fall fundraiser. We need a mic. Oh. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Woo! Look, it's our fantastic fall fundraiser. Woo! Woo! And when we say fun, we really want it to be fun and joyful. And I have to say, Valerie Freyer helped me cook up this. And in the whole thing of, I don't know if you all know and really understand this, but Unity of Charlottesville is a tithing church, which means that every dollar that comes in, we tithe. Every single dollar, right off the top. Boop. No excuses, no, explanations, no prevarications. That's what we do. And so, in this fundraiser, our fundraiser, we really want to continue that divine flow and give back to you. So, can I have the next slide, please? Starting with donations from $50 to $99, we are going to give you a Unity mask. Right? Right? Because we want to spread the love, not COVID. Mm-hmm. All right. $100 to $199 donation. An incredible Jan and JD CD. All right. $200 to $399 just for today. This is really cool. It's not just like a calendar, it's a perpetual calendar. And I don't know about you, but I'm okay hearing the same thing once every 365 days, right? As well as a journal. All right. $400 to $999. Check out this swag, Unity t-shirt. And this is super cool, this prayer for protection lamp. I have one of those, and it's beautiful. All right. For $1,000 or more, you get both. And you can just walk around with your shirt holding your lamp. All right. And for any gift, $50 or more, you can be entered to win Magic. Have you guys seen these? I got one of these, and I can tell you, my house is so much cleaner. Because you turn your vacuum cleaner on, and it goes around. And they give him a name. Mine is called Romeo because he roams. And he cleans under the beds, and, So, yeah. So, next slide, please. How can you help us reach your goal? Our goal, this is our goal, right? Our goal is $20,000. I can put it. Our goal is $20,000. We have done this again and again and again. We can do it this year, too. So please take this into your prayer. What is yours to do in this fundraiser? Right? Go back. Oh, there we go. So here's the deal. You can donate with cash, with checks, and we're working out the whole credit card thing, so just hold on to that money. But again, if you want to bring buckets of gold, that's cool too. And invite your friends and family. And honestly, just for the vacuum cleaner alone, we have such a small community, your odds of taking that home are really good. And maybe your family and friends want to help too. And also we have a team of generous donors who are helping cover the cost of all those gifts so that Unity will get 100% that comes in. But if you want to join that team, come see me. And that's it. So just going through the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, thank you.
This is the next thing.
Oh, okay. Party's coming October 31st. I have the sign-up sheet in the back, but you can definitely sign up in the narthex. You can also sign up online. The absolute deadline is Tuesday, October 26th if you want to have a lunch. So I think that's it.
Yeah, did you want to mention the treasure chest?
No, I think we're good.
Good. So with that, please join me in our mission statement. Unity welcomes people of all race, color, creed, religion, gender identity, sexual orientation, and this is kind of who we say we are. So let's take that to heart as we say it together. Together, Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world.
Are you willing? I'm willing to change my life, willing to shine a little light. I know the change may not come today, but it'll be worth the wait. I'm willing. Going out on a limb today feels like I'm finding my way. I was driving the wrong way down a one-way street when I realized I'm in the driver's seat. I'm willing to change my life, willing to shine a little light. I know the change may not come today, but it'll be worth the wait. I'm willing. I've been spending some time alone, way out of my comfort zone. Can't keep doing the same old thing and expect it to turn out a different way. I'm willing to change my life, willing to shine a little light. I know the change may not come today, but it'll be worth the wait. I'm willing. Take it, Blair. Life is my teacher, time is my friend. I'm gonna follow my heart till the end. Ain't no stop sign on this road. The further I get, the lighter my load. I'm willing to change my life, willing to shine a little light. I know the change may not come today, but it'll be worth the wait. I'm willing to change my life, willing to shine a little light. I know the change may not come today, but it'll be worth the wait. I'm willing. Are you willing? Let's be willing. Yeah.
Well, let's say a guy named Roger is attracted to a woman named Elaine, and he asks her out to a movie, and she accepts, and they have a pretty good time. And a few nights later, he asks her out to dinner, and again, they enjoy themselves, and they continue to see each other regularly, and after a while, neither one of them is seeing anybody else. And then one evening, while they're driving home, a thought occurs to Elaine, and without really thinking, she says it out loud.
Do you realize that as of tonight, we've been seeing each other for 6 months?
And then there's silence in the car. To Elaine, it seems like a very loud silence. She thinks to herself, geez, I wonder if it bothers him that I said that. Maybe he's been feeling confined by our relationship. Maybe he thinks I'm trying to push him into some kind of obligation that he doesn't want or isn't sure of. And Roger's thinking, gosh, 6 months.
And Elaine is thinking, but hey, I'm not so sure I want this kind of relationship. Some kind of obligation that he doesn't want to have or isn't sure either. Sometimes I wish I had more space so I'd have time to think about whether I really want to keep going the way that we are, moving steadily forward. I mean, where are we going? Are we just going to keep seeing each other at this level of intimacy? Are we heading towards marriage, towards children, towards a lifetime together? Am I ready for that kind of level of commitment? Do I even really know this person?
And Roger is thinking, so this means, let's see, February when we started going out, right after I went to that car dealer, which means let me check the odometer. Whoa, I'm due for an oil change.
And Elaine is thinking, oh, he's upset. I can see it on his face. Maybe I'm reading him completely wrong. Maybe he wants more from our relationship, more intimacy, more connection, more commitment. Maybe he has sensed, even before I sensed it, that I was feeling some reservations. Yes, I bet that's it. That's why he's so reluctant to say anything about his own feelings. He's afraid of being rejected.
And Roger's thinking, I'm going to have him look at that transmission again. I don't care what those jerks say, it's still not shifting right, and they better not try to blame it on the cold weather because it's 87 degrees out, and this thing is shifting like a darn garbage truck, and I pay those incompetent thieves $600.
And Elaine is thinking, oh, he's angry. And I don't blame him. I'd be angry too. God, I feel so guilty about putting him through this. But I can't help the way that I feel. I'm just not sure.
And Roger is thinking, they'll probably think it's a 90-day warranty. That's exactly what they're going to say, those rats.
And Elaine is thinking, maybe I'm just too idealistic, waiting for a knight to come riding up on his white horse when I'm sitting right next to a perfectly good person, a person I enjoy being with, a person I truly do care about, a person who seems to truly care about me, a person who is in pain because of my self-centered schoolgirl romantic fantasy.
And Roger is thinking, warranty? They want a warranty? I'll give them a darn warranty. I'll take the warranty and stick it right up their...
Roger!
What?
Please don't torture yourself like this, she said, her eyes beginning to brim with tears. Maybe I should never have... Oh, God, I feel so...
What?
I'm such a fool. I mean, I know that there is no night. I really know that. It's silly. There is no night, and there is no horse.
There's no horse?
You think I'm a fool, don't you?
No, says Roger, glad that he finally has a correct answer.
It's just that I need some time.
There's a 15-second pause while Roger, thinking as fast as he can, tries to come up with a safe response. And finally, he comes up with one that he thinks might work. Yes, he says.
Oh, Roger. Do you really feel that way?
What way?
that way about time.
Oh, says Roger, yes.
Oh, Elaine turns to him and gazes deeply into his eyes, causing him to become very nervous about what she might say next, especially if it involves a horse. At last she speaks.
Thank you, Roger, she says.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then he takes her home, and she lies on her bed, a conflicted, tortured soul, and weeps until dawn. Whereas about their interaction, which is occurring all in her imagination, all in her own mind, her own stories. Roger, on the other hand, well, let's say that men just have a lot of catching up to do. Would you agree with that, ladies? I mean, isn't that kind of the true? We're just kind of doing what we do, trying, but we are trying, right, men? We are trying. So imagination is, of course, one of our 12 powers, one of what the Fillmores called our divine qualities, or that are inherent within us, divine attributes that are inherent within us, that are our natural birthright. Imagination is the picturing ability of the mind, our ability to visualize, to conceptualize, to envision. Reverend Linda Martella Whitsitt calls it the powerful capacity to picture what can be, holding and developing that idea until we feel its effects while yet in the unmanifest, and until it becomes a reality. So imagination helps us to take what is unmanifest and turn it into a reality, turn it into a possibility. In other words, we use our imagination to design and to create and to shape our life and to shape the world that we live in. And Fillmore called this shaping substance. Like this child, he's doing a math figure on the board here. 2 + 2 = 9,463. And he's telling the teacher, my mother says I have a vivid imagination. Neville Goddard, who was a New Thought teacher in the mid-1950s, called the power of imagination the power of God in man. And I would add the power of God in woman. That's the incredible power to create. And Albert Einstein said this. He said the power of imagination is the ultimate creative power. No doubt about that. While knowledge defines all we currently know and understand, imagination points to all we might yet discover and create. Imagination is more important than knowledge, he says. Your imagination is your preview to life's coming attractions. So we're using this power of imagination all the time, either imagining the best or imagining the worst. We're always either actualizing or we're awfulizing, right? Parents know about this experience. If you're a parent and your teenage son or daughter hasn't come back home when they said they would, your imagination goes nuts. It runs rampant. They're lying in a ditch somewhere. Are they okay? Are they safe? All the stories that are made up. Are they in the hospital? Should I start calling? Right? So we use our imagination all the time, either consciously or unconsciously. So an example of an unconscious use of imagination might be that we have an underlying belief that we're not smart or we're not intelligent. And so we use our imagination to create stories about why we shouldn't do something, or why we shouldn't try to begin something, or why we can't accomplish something. We begin to stifle our imagination or hold back. And a conscious use of imagination might be some desire that you've had where you've really focused your positive intention and your attention on something that you wanted to be or do or have, whatever it is that you imagined. That would be a conscious use of our imagination. So an example for me would be when I decided to become a Unity minister. I was at my church one day in Florida, in Delray Beach, Florida, and I had this very sudden feeling that I could and should be a Unity minister. It was a little bit startling. I could see myself on the stage. I could see myself leading a service. I could see myself giving lessons. And that was startling because of course, I'm an introvert, and it was completely unexpected. And so I resisted that for a number of years, that idea for a number of years. But in my imagination, becoming a Unity minister became stronger and stronger and stronger and more clear. And I started taking the prerequisite classes and continually forming and shaping in my mind's eye, in my imagination, until I could feel it, I could see it, and finally I could be it. All of that. That's a conscious use of imagination. Napoleon Hill said this: "Whatever the mind of man, and I add woman, can conceive and believe, it can achieve." And it is a foundational principle in unity that everything in creation is created twice. You've heard that before. First, it's created in mind, and then, in mind as a thought or a feeling first, and then shaped into physical matter or physical substance. And creation stories around the world, in all different traditions, begin with the impulse in the mind or in the imagination of God or the Creator or whatever the name of God they choose to say. In Unity, we call this God-mind. So if you just look around at the church here, at the fans and the beams and the walls and the floors and the chairs you're sitting in, the piano, all of the electronic stuff that we have laying around, all of that was first an idea in someone's mind, first, right? And then that idea was taken to a designer or an architect or an engineer or a manufacturer. I was reading about Walt Disney. Walt Disney, in the Walt Disney Company, there's a department called the Department of Imagineering, right? Imagination meets engineering. So all of those ideas in mind went to some place where it actually got created into physical form, physical substance. Every great thing and every horrific thing first began in someone's mind, born in imagination. And there's a story by a French author named Bernard Werber. He wrote that in the 1950s there was a container ship that was anchored in Scotland, and it was there in the port to offload some cargo. And one of the crew members went into one of the refrigerator cars to check to see if everything was offloaded, and another crew member, not knowing that he was there, shut the door and locked it. So he was trapped in the refrigerated container, and he wailed and he shouted and he knocked on the doors and he tried to get out, and it was to no avail. He couldn't get out, and the ship set sail back to Portugal. And a few days later, when it arrived in Lisbon, the man was dead in the refrigerated container. And on the container wall, he had recorded all of his pains and struggles for those few days, how his body was slowly paralyzed, how it was frozen by the frigid air, and how the resultant injuries caused unbearable pain, and finally turned him into a lump of ice. But that wasn't the real shocker. What was most surprising was that the temperature in the refrigerated car was 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The refrigeration had never been turned on. So why, then, did the man freeze to death? Apparently, he believed with absolute certainty that he would freeze to death because he was locked in a refrigerated container, right? His body followed his belief. And so his death was really caused by his imagination, by the stories he told himself, and by how his body listened. That's the sort of the downside. The positive side of imagination, the flip side, which you guys are terrible. The flip side, of course, is the positive use of imagination, which we teach in Unity all the time, about the positive use of visualization, the positive use of imagination, of visualizing, of affirmation. What we think about grows stronger in our life. Where we put our attention, our energy flows. So what we can picture in our minds and hold consistently, anchored with deep feeling, can make the impossible possible and the unmanifest manifest, right? That's what we teach in Unity. That's what you've heard a million times. Just as the thoughts of the man in the container ship affected his body to the point of death, we can use our imagination to heal, to innovate, to visualize and reshape the future, to visualize and reshape the past, our perceptions and experiences of the past, and to design and create the life that we want to live right here and right now. There's a man named Phil McCrory. He owned a hair salon in Alabama in 1989. 1989 was the year of the Valdez oil spill. Do you remember that? It was a huge oil spill off California. And Phil McCrory's attention one day, he was watching the TV, and he saw an oil-soaked otter, sea otter, caught in this environmental disaster. And he marveled at how the animal's fur had attracted all of this oil, all this petroleum, but the area immediately around the otter was clear. And he wondered if human hair had the same properties as the otter's fur. And so he began collecting fur, or hair, hopefully not fur, hair off of the salon floor. And he bought himself a little child wading pool, and he filled it with motor oil and water. And he got one of his wife's pantyhose and stuffed all his hair into the pantyhose, and he dropped it in the pool. And what he noticed was that the area immediately around the pantyhose with the hair was crystal clear. And so he developed this process a little more. He got 2 patents for it, and it's actually still being used in environmental disasters around the world, mostly with hair collected from China. Something that started as an idea in his imagination. And I think, it's my theory anyway, that this is how climate change, the environmental disasters we see all around, this is how it's solved, right? It's solved by someone or some group's imagination of ideas that are put into form. So the question is, how are we using our imagination? How are we using it? And is our imagination shutting us down, or is it igniting our spirits to soar? Because that's really what a child's imagination does, doesn't it? A child's imagination allows that child to experience new worlds, new possibilities. And are we using our imagination consciously, or are we using our imagination unconsciously, allowing underlying beliefs and negative self-talk to run us, rather than we getting to choose what we want to imagine? We can't separate our thoughts from our imagination, because our imagination is thoughts, our imagination is feelings. And through the miracle of the internet, which, by the way, is another great use of imagination, I want to let Carl Jung talk about this.
When you observe the world, you see
Louder.
people, you see houses, you see the sky, you see tangible objects. But when you observe yourself within, you see moving images, a world of images, generally known as fantasies. Yet these fantasies are facts. You see, it is a fact that a man has such and such a fantasy. And it is such a tangible fact, for instance, that when a man has a certain fantasy, another man may lose his life. Or a bridge is built. These houses were all fantasies. Everything you do here, all apparatus, everything was fantasy to begin with. And fantasy has a proper reality. That is not to be forgotten. Fantasy is not nothing. It is, of course, not a tangible object, but it is a fact, nevertheless. It is, say, a form of energy, despite the fact we can't measure it. It is a manifestation of something. And that is a reality. That is just a reality as, for instance, the peace treaty of Versailles or something like that. Yeah. It is no more. You can't show it. But it has been a fact. And so the psychical events are facts, are realities. And when you observe the stream of images within, you observe an aspect of the world within. And so, you see, the man who is going by the external world, by the influences of the external world, say society or perceptions, sense perceptions, thinks that he is more valid, you know, because this is valid, this is real. And the man who goes by the subjective factor is not valid because subjective factor is nothing. Yeah. No, that man is just as well based because he is bases himself upon the world from within. And so he is quite right, even if he says, oh, there's nothing but my fantasy, you know.
So Jung says that our thoughts, our fantasies, which is what he calls our imagination, are as real as anything in the outer world. Our inner subjective world is as real as our external world and just as valid. And so we get to ask ourselves, are the thoughts that I'm thinking true? And are they serving me and are they benefiting others? Or are they just a way of ruminating about the past or worrying about the future? Because we do that in our imagination also, right? We ruminate about the past, we worry about the future in our imagination, just like Elaine. So how can we harness this incredible power of imagination that we have within us? Well, that's where another one of the 12 powers comes in, and that is the power of will. Will is the executive faculty of the mind. That's our ability to choose and to decide, which we're doing all the time, either consciously or unconsciously. We get to say in Unity that I am the CEO of my own life experience. I am the CEO of my own life enterprise because I have free will. I have the freedom to choose in any and every given moment. So, we use our power of will to choose. And these are the 12 powers. We choose with faith, we choose what we believe. With understanding, we choose what we know. Imagination, we choose what we want to visualize. With strength, we get to visualize or when, where, and for what we stay the course. Judgment, what we judge and how we apply what we know. Love, what we desire, what we need, what we require, and for whom we have the highest regard. Power, what we master or have dominion over. Order, when and what we organize, sequence, or adjust. We get to choose all of this. Zeal, what are we passionate about? We get to choose what we're passionate about. Elimination, we get to choose what we want to deny or let go of or release from our life. And life, we choose what we want to vitalize or what we want to enliven. We get to choose all of that. And so we harness the power of imagination by giving ourselves, first of all, permission to dream, right? Amazingly, some of us are shut down in that area. We're shut down, you know, children are not shut down, but over the course of lifetime, sometimes we get shut down. I was watching a brief movie clip the other day about a little girl who was paying a senior, an elder, to teach her how to imagine. She was a child, right? It was a very touching scene. So we need to give ourselves permission to dream. Then we get to choose what we want to picture. What do we want to do, be, or have? And then we need to claim it. We claim it with our will, we claim it with our feeling, with our thoughts, with our thinking, and we visualize it, we see it happening, and then we have to anchor all of that at a very deep feeling level. That seems to be a really key point, to anchor it in feeling, to make it real in here and now. We have these words of Jesus that, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you will receive it, and you will receive it, right? So prayer is also a form of imagination as well. So we can image and form in our life what we picture consistently and anchor in our deep, strong feelings. We could imagine being the richest drug dealer in Charlottesville. I imagine that some nefarious people do that. But that obviously would not be a right and proper use of our imagination because it causes harm to people. But if our imagination and our will are connected with some of these other 12 powers, if our imagination is connected with wisdom, if it's connected with love, if it's connected with understanding, what can't we do? What can't we accomplish in our own lives as individuals, as a spiritual community, as a nation, and in our world? And isn't this really what the world needs right now? It needs people of light and consciousness and awareness and wakefulness and vision, imagining a positive present and a positive future anchored in wisdom and love and understanding, and having the will and the willingness to put action to their vision for a better world. So we can choose to be those people. I hope we do. So let's prepare for our meditation. Thank you.
Beautiful I am, blissful I am, I am, I am, I am the light, I am the light, I am the light, I am the love, I am the love, I am the love, I am the light, I am the light. I am the light, I am the love, I am the love, I am the love, I am
Oh, I am, I am, I am.
So if you haven't already closed your eyes, if it feels it's not on yet. So if you haven't closed your eyes, if it feels good to you to do so, feel free. Just breathe into the awareness of God, Spirit flowing through you now, energizing and renewing all areas of your life. Feel the flow, the unrestricted flow in your body, your mind, your emotions, your thoughts, the presence and the power of Spirit flowing through you now. And I choose in this moment to leave behind any worries, any concerns. I leave behind this usual way of thinking about things. And I invoke the power of my imagination, the creative power of Spirit within me, to think about and to vision what it is that I wish to see in my life. I bring forth that power of imagination to create those visions. And I relax into the playful joy of imagination. I envision a healthy and energetic and strong body, flexible and able to enjoy doing things. I envision relationships that are loving, so much fun to be part of, and very harmonious. I envision success in my plans and endeavors. And I envision lavish abundance for me, for my community, for all that I engage with, for all people everywhere. I see my dreams coming true now. I see them. I see them in my mind's eye. Take a moment now to allow this imagination to be very full within you, working to see those dreams coming true. Your wishes, your dreams, knowing that this is a creative and fun experience. Knowing my thoughts, my visions, my feelings can bring my wishes into reality. Take a moment now in the silence. as I focus on life as a spiritual adventure, I imagine the gifts, opportunities, and the presence of Spirit in every circumstance, every event, every part, every moment of my life. I am so deeply grateful for my life today. And I see and I anticipate the ongoing blessings in the continuity of my adventure in life. I now choose to create big and bold and brilliant imaginings. My visions are clear. My dreams are awesome. And as you begin now to bring your attention back to this time and place, bring, of course, your dreams with you, your visions, your thoughts that you were just gifted with in your time of meditation. And allow your eyes now, as they are, when you are ready, to return and open to this new day, this new adventure in life. Stretch a little bit more, breathe a little bit more deeply. Really bring yourself back to this time and place. Move your head around a little bit, stretch your feet. And when you are ready, return with all of the good that you have conceived. And so it is. Amen. Oh, okay, another deep breath, huh? All together? Well, this is an opportunity in our service to give back a portion of all the good that we've received, allowing it to circulate in our community and in our world. We thank you, Richard, for the butterfly net. Thank you for bringing it around. And of course, there are many ways to give it. Unity of Charlottesville, if we can have that slide. Online, text, or in the mail. And certainly today you can place your tithes and love offerings in the contactless butterfly net. So before we do that, though, let us all share our blessing of these tithes and offerings together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I know someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Aren't you talking to her? Aisha. Aisha now?
While Patricia's doing that, we just want to announce that right after the service today, we have our 2021 annual meeting. And why this matters is because we'll be electing 2 new members to the Board of Trustees, and we'll be electing the nominating team for 2022, which will be choosing or selecting for votes the 2023 nominating team. It's amazing to think about that, isn't it? So that's what's going on. And there'll be updates, financial updates about the state of unity, the state of the union here, financial ministers updates, financial updates, questions and answers. So it'll be right here in the sanctuary. Now, it'll also be on Zoom. So if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you'll need to actually get off YouTube, Facebook, and come back onto Zoom. And the link for that was sent to you in the weekly emails for our Sunday service. So we hope you'll join us for that at 12 o'clock, right here in the sanctuary.
So, many of you have already signed up for meeting with me to have our time of sharing, talking about things, sharing our feelings, saying goodbye. The Zoom meeting on Tuesday is now full. There's 10 people who signed up for that. We will be sending you a link. That's what we were going to ask Mark. Now I remember there was something we said we've got to ask Mark this morning. How will we do this? You don't have to answer right now, but we'll send you some kind of a link for the people on Tuesday for the Zoom. There are spaces for the 21st in person at 1 o'clock, and also next Sunday, the 24th, in person at 1:30. If you have to only be online, I understand that, so if you contact me, I'll make another time for you to meet with me online if you need that. So just let me know what you need, okay? And I'm very grateful for all of you who have signed up. It'll be wonderful to share with you.
Every week we invite you to our Wednesday Faith Lift. It's from 6:30 to 7, and the link is in your emails that you get. So please join us for that. Very powerful half hour.
And there is a wonderful Women of Unity coming up on the 21st this week. It's with Brigitte Carr. And many of you know Brigitte, and she has been waiting for all year to be able to be in person. It's not going to be Brigitte. Okay. Forget that. Oh, okay. Well, it's just as nice. The Women of Unity are going to talk about travel. Woo! And don't we all want to be doing that right now? And it's remembering different travels that we have all experienced. And it's a very beautiful way to deepen our connection with each other. So please come, all women at 7:15 on Thursday. And as I mentioned earlier, some of you may not have seen it, there is 40 days of prayer that we're all praying together. These prayers are available for you right at the back of the sanctuary. They're pink papers. Please continue to join with us. So much has been manifested already. So can't wait to see what more will be coming forth from all of our combined prayers.
Last night, the Parliament of World Religions, the 8th Parliament of World Religions began. It started in 1893. This is a virtual parliament this year with people from all around the world. When we were there in person in Toronto, there were 10,000 people. I don't know how many people are online, but it's very exciting. But tonight, Reverend Patricia is going to be one of the workshop presenters at the Parliament of World Religions. And at 7 o'clock, she'll be talking about compassionate grieving. And if you would like to watch that, you can just tune in on the same Sunday link on your email for the Sunday service. It'll be on Zoom. And you can participate in that. It's a 45-minute workshop from 7 to 7:45.
Thank you.
And of course, we have a new app now that has our events. You can watch the services online. You can live stream. You can see what's going on. You can pray, ask for prayers, pray with other people, and you can also give online as well. So if you want to download the app, the link is right there, and it's also on your weekly email. And this is a changing of the guard. You remember Alicia, our past office manager, Mark, who will be leaving tomorrow for places out Kansas City. And this is Christine, our very new office manager. So we hope you got to meet Christine. She's fabulous.
She really is, yeah. Please say hello to her. Welcome her in your own beautiful ways. And never to avoid a time to have fun. On the 31st, it is Halloween. It is going to be the goodbye and hello party. And you are welcome to wear whatever you want, including any Halloween costumes that you care to. So let's have a lot of fun that day.
We, of course, have pastoral care, and we're always looking for more people to join us to want to help other people. So if you want to serve on that team, please see me. And I want to mention also about Hal. Hal, why don't you just say what you're looking for?
How are they going to hear him?
So Hal is a fantastic professional caregiver for those who didn't hear online, and Hal is without someone to care for at this moment. So if you know of someone who needs care, home care, health care, please see Hal, right?
Oh,
Okay.
what a blessing
That's great.
you are, Hal, to do that. It's lovely. Thank you.
And for virtual fellowship, I don't know if are we having that today? Virtual fellowship, anybody know? If you're on Zoom, you can. Yeah, so if you're on Zoom right now or Facebook or YouTube, you can stay on, but at 12 o'clock we will be starting our annual meeting on Zoom. So there you go. So we'd like to invite Kate and Mark.
Not Aisha.
Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Stop. One more. We have one more thing to do. Maria, can you come up? Maria Stein. Yeah. And Mark and Aisha, can you come up? Oh, is Kate coming up too? Kate is coming up. All right, Kate is coming up.
Come on up, all of you.
We know what we're
All of
doing.
you.
It's in our imagination.
So this is the last day that Mark and Aisha will be here with us. Many of you know that they have some dreams that they are manifesting out in Kansas City. And I couldn't help thinking about those dreams as you were singing Imagine, and how you two have been imagining this, a place where Aisha and Mark inherited this land and this house from her father in the middle of Kansas City, and has dreams of opening this as a healing center, a place where people can live together and grow together. And we're just so happy for your vision and all that has progressed already, even though you've been doing it long distance. And now you'll be able to be there and really make it happen. So we're very, very grateful. Right, Don, we are always about unity is to be a place where you can spring forth from into your life, into your vision.
Yeah, and what I want to say, which I think everybody knows, who knows these folks, that you are absolutely the demonstration of love and service and action.
Yes.
You have been such a blessing, such a blessing. So, did
He
you want to?
speaks the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Where is it?
And we have special something.
So, many of you have been here before on Moving Up Days when our children graduate from one youth ed class to another, and especially our YOU graduates when they graduate high school. And we have them go through the portal of transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And so as Mark and Aisha move forward into their life, graduating from this stage into the next, we want to invite them to go through the portal of transformation.
Absolutely.
So Mark and Aisha,
Anybody
I
have a
invite you to
camera?
join hands and walk together as you walk together forward into this new stage of your life through the portal of transformation.
And can we do our unity blessing? I think most of you know it, right?
They go right in the middle. Go right in the middle. Yeah.
That's we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as you. Yes? So together, Mark and Aisha,
Mark and Aisha,
We
we
love
love
you.
you.
We bless
you.
We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you.
as you. Love you, love you, really
We
love
love you.
you.
Mwah.
We bless you, and we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. We love you, we love you, really, really love you.
Mwah. I love you so much. Love you, Mark. Make me cry.
I know.
Okay.
You guys. So Kate's here. So can we
Kate
invite
is here.
invite Mark up and
Shall we
and the
sing?
kids too come up.
We are walking light of God. We are walking as the light of God.
We are walking as the light of God.
We are walking as the light of God.
We are walking as the light of God.
We are walking, we are walking, we are walking as the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking as the light of God.
Boy, not children anymore. You guys have grown.
Yes.
Yeah, since I saw you. Yeah.
So much
Yeah, so
time.
we would like to introduce to you our new director of Youth and Family Ministries, Mark Boston.
Yeah. Yay.
And these are Mark's lovely children, Marley, Delaney, and Journey. And Mark's wife is back here, Rachel.
Hi,
And we'd like to
Rachel.
welcome you all as well.
Yay.
And Mark, what can I say from our interviews and just from knowing him a little bit? Mark is a successful children's book author. He's on many different boards around town. The board of Tandem School. He was on the leadership council of the Unity Church in Olathe, Kansas, for 4 or 5 years, was it? I think. And yeah. Is there something you want to say about yourself, or just?
Well, I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you how fortunate and honored and excited I am about this opportunity to be here, and I can't wait to get to know all of you a lot more, a lot better.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for having me.
Thanks. And we also have in the audience today, we have Janelle. Janelle is the youth consultant for the entire eastern region of Unity Churches, all of the 17 states from Maine to Virginia. So welcome, Janelle.
Janelle. Yes.
Yeah. And what I want to say about Janelle and about Mark and about Kate, who will be with us till November 14th as the youth ed director. She'll be staying, but she'll still be here. And about all of the people who volunteered to teach at Unity and sponsored the YU, Mark and Aisha and all the people. This is a heroic, noble thing that you do. Our kids have had a tough time these last 18 months, especially, with the quarantines and the COVID and the no schooling and all this, no social interaction, all of this stuff. So, and as you can see, our youth education program has dwindled a bit. So our task as a congregation, as staff, is to be a place that we can serve our children and our youth and our teenagers. So we can't do it alone. We need the help of the parents. We need the help of your prayers if you're beyond parenting. We need all of that. It's a community effort. Kate, you want to say something? Or?
Oh my gosh. It is an honor to get to work with our kids, and we have so much fun together, imagining and dreaming the world into manifestation. And we did just that this morning, didn't we? Does anybody want to say anything about what we did this morning?
So we read a book about a dreamer who created the earth and made everything possible through his imagination. And what we did was we got this Play-Doh, and we also created things that we saw in our minds through the imagination in our minds, and created these things that grew as we continued to create it. And I feel that it kind of represented the book, because the dreamer also did the same thing that we did, and how we're kind of connected to the dreamer in the way that we can create anything that we put our minds to. And I think that's cool.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So let's bless our children and our teens and parents and teachers with our children's blessing.
Children,
Uniteens,
Why
are yours, children
teachers
and
and
parents,
parents,
you are loved, special, and important.
So true.
It is so true. It is always true. Have a great week, everybody.
Thanks.
Yay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, girls. See you later. Thank you, Mark. Oh, what a day.
Yeah.
What a day.
So we want to thank everybody. Thank all our sound team up here. Henry and John and Greg and Bob and Aisha and Mark and our wonderful music team, Blair and Rhonda and Peggy Granberry and Buddy and our blessing team back there. Thank you, everybody, for helping out this morning.
And thank you, Don.
And thank you, Patricia.
Well, let us all stand as our prayer teams are going to their various places. We'll have the healing helpers in the corner to pray with you in a circle. And Peggy and Buddy are here to pray with you one-on-one, our prayer partners. We're very grateful to these teams. They are here every week, as you know, doing a wonderful job. So let us share together our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternal. And peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And remember, through our power of imagination, if you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it. Have a great day.